that make ICT sector works, and also use this medium of communication as well as in development and upgrade. As rationale, we see that why we have planned to come up with this proposal. We have seen that a lack of awareness and information on the part of the potential tourists, and that is combined with the lack of easy access. It's not very easy to get access, and then we also find that there is a latent demand of the community tourism in all over the country. And then we are also very much confident about the proper uses of the countrywide network of information centers. We are already working with that. And from our objective part, we have set kind of objectives like to provide easy access to information and to use IT basically. And with the following aims like spread awareness, because what we have seen that in Bangladesh we always think like if tourism comes, we think Cox's Bazar or Chittagong or Sylhet or particular areas, but we want to build a kind of awareness that there are lot of other areas where tourists can go. And then we want to give the easy access by using ICT, where tourists really can get comfort, and then provide information and facility services to the foreigner tourists about the rural community tourism. Then also provide a platform for the tour operators to promote their packages. I want to just reinforce that we don't want to be a tour operator. Rather, the tour operators already exist, already working in the field. They will get an access point through this platform. And we also, as I mentioned earlier, that to promote the tourism sector in Bangladesh through these information centers. I am emphasizing more on the information centers because these are proliferating not only in the private sector but also in the government sector. You might be aware that government already establishing union information centers, some are agriculture information centers. So internet and connectivity is there. So if we can use properly, then it would be great. So we have targeted some audiences. When we design the package, we targeted like students, because we have seen in many other countries, even in our neighbor Indian countries, that India, they are promoting students to visit many places. So we targeted these people to see the countries. And then we have an interesting program for the honeymoon couples, so that sometimes they don't know where to go. They always wants to go to the only Cox's Bazar. So we are targeting to them to offer a very good package which is available, and also we are customizing new packages with in consultation with the tour operators. We also found that young executives, they are looking to spend their weekends outside of the Dhaka, but they don't know where to go. Sometimes they plan and they just go out, but we want to make it in a professional way, so that they can have more fun and more learning. And there are another target groups, families. When we in a family we plan for a trip together in the countryside. Sometimes it's not easy to get all the services, but we want to make sure that families can have a comfortable and safe trip in the countryside as well as other places. Also, we have a big target chunk of different target groups like the experts, foreign guests, NGO development agency workers who are working in Bangladesh, and they want to see the rural Bangladesh. In fact, I have some experiences. In fact, that was one of the reasons why we came to this community tourism. When I bring any of our guests in the rural areas, they always requested me whether they can spend a day or two in the rural areas. So I thought that okay, that might be a good area, and I found that many of our respondents in our survey they're interested in community tourism. So to do so, we have certain strategies that for travelline.com.bd, we have ICT-enabled one-stop solution service. We always believe in strategic partnership with all relevant stakeholders. It's not only that we will do everything. We believe that together we can build it and develop a robust and inclusive and updated information basket. What we have seen, even now, there are a lot of information services in the website, web-based, but many of these websites are not being updated properly. So we want to make sure that these are being updated. And definitely the fourth one, but I found that's very important, that keep innovating towards integration of local economic growth. So that tourism should contribute in the economic growth, so that helps rural people to get more earnings and create more employment. And these two are basically our key area I want to focus for next 6 months, like one is the community tourism to escape and experience the exotic rural life, as well as we all know that 2011 is the ICC World Cup will happen in this part of the world. But unfortunately, I didn't find much preparation from our country that we are prepared to welcome all these guests, because there will be a number of games, matches in Dhaka and Chittagong. So we want to promote that 2011 World Cup ICC, and we want to offer our services. I don't want to go this technical flow of information, because it's just a flowchart that how a customer will get information. So these are the basically service basket of travel line, that information service, community tourism, package and solutions, and awareness and promotion. So in information service, we want to give all the information and queries also, that customized queries on and through hotlines or call centers. And in community tourism, we want to develop a network of locations with quality support service, because we also find that when you talk about this kind of community tourism or ecotourism, sometimes we really struggle with the quality. So that would be our focus, to offer quality services. And in the package and the solutions, we want to build on the existing packages and services which are being offered by the tour operators and also some organizations. And even in community tourism, we are trying to build local tour operators so that they can conduct these kind of services. And in terms of awareness and promotion, we want to reach the wider target groups and of the society, and brand Bangladesh as a tourist destination. And this can be happened through the rural centers as well as in international exposures. We need both combination. So how to avail these services? You can avail through online, www.travelline.com.bd, email info@travelline.com.bd, and we have already applied for a short code from BTFC. We are waiting for that. If that comes, then we will offer this through short code. But to run at this point of time, we have 3 hotlines with certain common digits, 009, So if somebody calls this number 0171 009 009, then he can avail the service. And also, if somebody wants to avail the service directly, like because there are some services that are needed to automation, like an online payment, as those services are not available, so sometimes you have to come to this office and make the transaction. So that is our office address in Makale DHS. So basically, when we designed everything, we find that it's nothing that we isolatedly can do it. We found that in this, there are 3 kind of roller in this process. Like one is the biggest chunk is the tourist, domestic and international. Basically, they are the customers who are existing and the potential. Then the tour operators and the service providers who really innovate, develop the services, and also build the capacity of these service providers. And definitely the government, who will ensure the enabling environment, regulation, national awareness and infrastructure. And our job is to just link these cycles and stakeholders by using our ICT-based services. And in terms of way forward, we see that local, that is outside Dhaka, because in Dhaka we have some services, as you all know, that at least you can get a tour operator